Today we are going to add sound controls to our movie. So we are playing a song in Madlib TT. What I'm going to ask that you do now is to open up Madlib TT, then import an up arrow and a down arrow. These can be found in our share drive, 127 Katsakos, Corel Web Graphics, arrows. So go ahead and pick an up arrow and down arrow of your choice. Import these images as bitmap. Also, go look on the web for an icon or some sort of depiction of sound. Copy and paste that into your cast. Drag all three onto your stage. Make sure that they drag out to the length of your movie. Go do that now. Pause this movie. Welcome back. We are now going to add our lingo scripts onto our arrows. Now, since these are interactive elements, let's begin by grabbing that rollover cursor change. Rollover cursor change is in our library under Animation, Interactive. So if you scroll down, you'll see rollover cursor change, and I'm going to drag and drop it onto my one arrow and go ahead and stick it on your other arrow, so at least the user knows that they can click on that. We're now going to write the script, and we'll begin by using the up arrow. We're going to write a script that uses the lingo script sound level. In Director, sound is measured from 0 to 7. 0, the sound is muted. 7, it's as loud as it can get. So we would be able to click on that arrow 7 times in order to increase the sound level or decrease the sound level. I'm going to open up Notepad in order to write the script so you can see it better and no additional paper is required. So let's add a script. You know I love my sprite toolbar. If your sprite toolbar is not visible, click on your score, go to your view menu and select sprite toolbar. Okay. There it is. Get rid of that. I'm in my first scene. I select my arrow. Let's add a new behavior. Notice I have my handlers on mouse up. I'm going to change mouse up to mouse down because I just prefer it for this example. Highlight my handlers. I'm pasting them in Notepad so they're nice and big so you can see what I'm writing. So we're checking out our sound level. It's a question. What is our sound level? Can we raise it? When we ask a question, we use an if statement. If. Well, what are we asking? We're asking about the sound level. The sound level. That is one word. Well, what are we asking about the sound level? We want to raise sound. So we raise sound when the sound level is less than 7. So if the sound level is less than 7, then we want to increase the sound level. So the sound level equals the sound level plus 1. I know this is the verbose method of LingoScript. All right, so we're testing the sound level. If the sound level is less than 7, then we would increase the sound level by 1. All right, let's highlight that script. I'm going to stick it in my Lingo, and let's test the movie. Notice that my sound levels turn green. That means there's no typos. I'm going to close that out. Let's play the movie. Oops, I have a jump to marker issue. Okay, let's try this. And my sound has increased. There it is. Stop my movie. We are now, let me get that marker out of there. We are now going to write the lingo script for the next down arrow. So let's go now back and take a look at that script. Highlight the down arrow. Again, let's add a new behavior. Again, I'm changing mouse up to mouse down. Now, this was the script that we wrote for increasing the sound. To decrease the sound, I wouldn't be adding one, I'd be subtracting one. So let's change the plus to a minus. In addition, if you recall, I said that 0 would be mute. So when do you decrease? 7 wouldn't be the number we're asking. 0 would be the number. But is it less than 0? Well, the value will never be less than 0 if it's greater than 0. So change the less than sign to the greater than sign. And let's look like what we've written. If the sound level is greater than 0, then we can reduce the sound level. Then the sound level equals the sound level minus 1. So now let's add that script. Check for typos. Let's close this out. Play our movie. Don't worry about that. That was my... And can I reduce my volume? I'm clicking. It's gone. It's muted. Can I turn it on? It works. And I have now included volume controls for the people who play my game. You're going to be adding volume controls to the first and second scene of your Mad Lib movie. Good job.